Hello everybody, a very warm welcome back to MEC-TEC. We are in the wilds of Norfolk, as you can probably tell, and we've got to do a service on the old Focus. Now we're going to do this with a little bit of a twist. I've got two willing helpers here that are 8 and 10 years old, Lucy and Zoe, and they are going to service the car for me. Let's see if they can do it. So let's get this up in the air, get it safe on some axle stands, and then we'll obviously go through the process, and I'm going to get them to do the service for me and see if they can do it. Right, now we've got the car up in the air and safe on axle stands, we've given it the shake test. We're going to get underneath and do the oil drain first. Now we need a 13mm spanner, girls.
I don't know how to do that.
In this case over here. Unclick that, that's it.
How do you...
That's it, lift the top half, take that off completely, we'll just tilt it there. Leave it there. You need a 13mm, get a socket, it'll be easier. 13mm, and you get a socket as well, just in case you can't get it with a spanner. So you get one of these, ratchet, and you get the 13, no, the big one up here, that one.
Yeah.
That's it, and you push the button on the end of this ratchet to click that into it. That's it.
Oh, there we go.
Right.
It's not there.
Put that down there.
It works.
Right. Yep.
That's my one.
So get under the car then.
Lucy.
I'm doing this loose?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't want to.
Right, now on here,
Yeah.
is this up here is the sump.
Yeah.
Okay, and on the back of it, just there, there is a nut. Or a bolt, I should say.
Yeah.
It's also, you could call it a sump plug, which it is. You need to undo that. So you need to make sure your ratchet is the right way, going the right way.
Will all the oil fall out?
It will. So you need to get that bowl there behind you.
Is it going to cover my hand?
Hopefully you get your hand out of the way, but you just loosen it and I'll show you.
Okay.
Right, so get that bowl underneath.
So that goes there.
So just put it somewhere around there for now, because it's not going to come out straight away. You need to get the ratchet on there and undo it.
Which way?
It'll only go one way because we've set the ratchet the right way, haven't we? So get your hand on the back of the get your hand on the back of the ratchet to support it and use your other hand to turn it.
Good.
Make sure it's on the nut square.
I think it is.
Alright. It'll only go one way.
Ready?
Let me see, hang on.
Wait. I don't want oil to fall out everywhere.
It won't fall out everywhere.
Hopefully not.
So put it back on. Go on.
Sorry. Not the camera.
Put it back on. Up there. That's it. You want to get it so it's locked on. So it's good. Actually, Dad, this sump plug's loose. Yeah. That's why it was turning so easy. That's slightly concerning.
Where's that?
I don't know. So it should have been really tight, girls, but that is
Loose.
not good.
That's fine. Does that mean all the oil's out of it?
Well, hopefully not, otherwise Nanny's engine would have blown up.
Yeah,
So-
let's hope that doesn't happen.
So basically, if you twiddle that sump plug until it all comes out, so go on then, you do it. Or do you want me to do it?
Yeah, I think it might be better, otherwise I'm
Sure
going to
you
get it
will.
everywhere.
So you put the bow up like that,
Yeah?
twiddle it out with your fingers, and you want to get it, hold it and get it out of the way quick so the oil goes straight into the pan.
What if you drop it in?
You drop it in, it doesn't matter too much, we can get it back out again. See it starting to drip?
Oh no. My father's hand is going to be black.
That one, because I'm going to get my hand out of the way. There you go.
Oh,
See that? See it going in?
that's so cool. My
So luckily, it didn't come out because that was actually loose and it shouldn't have been. Who asked service this? Was it me?
I don't know.
It's all over your ring.
What about that? So you can see it drain. So we'll let that,
That's so cool
we'll let
to
that drain
watch.
out, everybody. And once we, obviously that's all drained out, then we can put the plug back in. We'll get Lucy to put the plug back in, or look, sorry, whichever. And then we can go top side. In fact, no, we've got to get the oil filter out. That'll be the next job after that. So we'll let this drain. We'll come back to you in a minute.
Yep.
Okay, we've got our oil drained out. You can see there probably in the camera just about that it's just dripping. So there's not a lot left in there now. So Lucy is gonna, don't worry about wiping it because it's still dripping. You just need to get the plug back in. So Lucy's gonna put the plug back in. Go on then, Lucy.
Attempt 2.
Attempt 2, yeah. Don't worry about getting a little bit of drip on you. You shouldn't get any drip on you. It will stop dripping once you start the threading it. That's it. So turn it clockwise. Other way.
That way?
That's it. There you go. See it stop dripping now. So get it in fairly nearly all the way, and then you can wipe it with that towel to get the drip off. Do that now. Get the drip off the bottom of the sump. That's it. And then carry on winding it in. And we was very lucky with this because it was actually only just about probably just slightly more than finger tight, which is not good. It should be a lot tighter than that. So, right. So get your ratchet.
Yep.
You need to flick that bit on the back the other way so it goes clockwise. That's it.
Yep.
And get that on. You can move the bowl back if you want, so you can get to it easier. Push the bowl back. That's it.
Well, that's nicer then, isn't it?
Yeah. Get that on the nut, and then just tighten it up as much as you can.
I've got muscle.
Yeah. Make sure.
A second.
Make sure you get on it square, as you said. Yeah. You're right there.
I've got muscle all over me.
Really easy with the fingers, is it?
Yeah. Always start it. You know when you start it off with your fingers. Always start it off with your fingers because then you know that it's not cross-threaded. It goes in easy. If it goes in difficult and you can't do it, then you know it's not right.
Yep.
Is that as tight as you can get it? You're not on it square at the moment, darling. So what you need to do is get it on it a bit squarer. So push it on right from the. Lay on your back.
Trying to lay on my side, it's not working.
No, lay on your back.
Oh, this is nicer.
Use your other hand to push it on with. That's it. And support it. That's it. And then you can give it a little bit more welly.
Yep.
It looks like you've done it pretty tight anyway.
Yep.
I'll give it a double check in a second,
and
but that's
bucket.
all right for now. So there we go. That's the oil drained. Sump plug is now back in. You must remember, always put the
Finger
sump.
first.
Well, yeah, but always put the sump plug back in.
Yeah,
If you
otherwise,
get it all done and you start filling up with oil again, it'll all end up over the floor.
Yeah, and then that's not going to be very nice.
So right, we're going to get reset up. I'm going to get the oil filter remover out, and we're going to take the oil filter off next. So I'll get that out and we'll come back to you. Right, we've got our oil filter remover in the ratchet, as you can see there. It's a funny looking 3-pronged job in there. So the oil filter we're taking off is right there. You can see it, it's the white one. Straight up in the air there, yep. So what you need to do is get this on the end of that white filter.
Oh.
You need to make sure it's twiddling the right way so you can undo it.
Yep.
So if you turn it, it should
Get closer together.
I don't know which way around it's you've got to get it so it's around the right way. I can never remember which way around it's supposed to go. Right, it should grip that going that way, I think. Hang on a second. Let's have a look.
Will this spill?
Right, hang on. Let me just feel it a second. Okay, so that should. Why is that not gripping it?
Too slippery.
It is a bit filly, this, I have to say. Right, it is gripping it. So you need to get the tray, the bowl back under here. You need to have it so it's underneath here. So you probably
Hold
have
on
to.
a second, the tripod's there.
All right. Well, let's move that over there. Hang on.
Or we could just bend the leg, it's fine.
Let's move it out a little bit. There we go.
There we go.
Right. So you need to get that bowl so it's underneath there. That's it. It's going to run down off of here, the oil.
Yeah.
So if you can you turn that from where you are? You need to turn it so it undoes.
No, not really. The tray's in the way.
Mm.
Oh, God.
These are a bit fiddly, these oil filter removers, I have to say. There are easier ones out there, but this one always gets things off when they're really tight.
The easiest.
Right, I'll keep a little bit of pressure on it, you turn it.
Yep.
So push it towards me, yeah? Push it. Can you do it?
Kind
Want a
of.
bit of help?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Let me start it off. It will see it start to turn. See it?
Yep.
Is it going the right way? No, it's not going the right way, is it? No. That's my fault. Sorry, folks. Alright, hang on. That's because we had the ratchet set the wrong way round from when you did up the sump plug.
Yeah.
Thought it didn't seem right.
Well, now we know.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So now you want to pull it towards you then.
Okay. Oh.
Let me start it. difficult because this oil drain bowl's in the way. Right, if you start pulling it towards you now, it should move.
The wrist is on the wrong bit.
Come. Do it?
No, not really.
Right, let me get it so that's a little bit looser. Right, okay, you should better do it now.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
And then ratchet it back. That's it. Right, you should be able to do it with your hands now. So keep your hands on the end of the oil filter.
Is this going to run over my hands?
It might do a little bit.
Oh no.
So use your left hand
Yeah.
and untwiddle it anti-clockwise, and you just start it a little bit. So see the oil starting to drip out of it.
Oh yeah, gosh. Oh.
This is Lucy doing this, by the way, everybody. I'm not doing it. She said it. See.
Trying to get in the right position to do this because my neck's all gone funny as well. Oh god. Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I'm under a car, mate.
Right, so that's it. Turn it. Keep turning it. It's got to come right off. So
Make sure it doesn't get on your jumper because that will never come out. Yeah.
it shouldn't do. It should just run down the front of the sump. Once you get it a little bit.
It's running now.
Okay, so you can see it. You can see it all dripping out.
Yep. You can hear it as
So
well.
leave that. So leave. It's just where it's running down the engine. So leave that for a second until it stops dripping a little bit, and then you won't get it all over you.
Oh, that's good.
You don't have to do that, but obviously because you've not done it before, we'll let you just let it drain from it. So we'll let that drain.
Yep.
And then once it stops a little bit, then you can twiddle it out the rest of the way. Just don't drop it, because if you drop it in the oil drain bowl, you end up with a big slop everywhere. It'll all splash all over everybody.
Yeah, no thanks. We don't want to be like that squid from Mario Kart.
Squid from Mario Kart. That's
Yeah,
a
you
new
know
one.
the one that comes over and squirts you in the face.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
The funny mask on.
Ink. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. The only thing you've got to be careful is we're waiting for this to drain like this is. If the wind blows,
It's gonna go everywhere.
it's going to go all off on the drive. So let's not do that.
And all over the camera.
It takes a little while sometimes for it to drain because there's only a little bit draining out at once. But
My neck's gone funny. Got a spanner under the camera.
right, do you reckon you start twiddling that out now and you'll not get it over you? There's only a little tiny bit coming
Maybe.
out.
Hopefully.
It will obviously turn it as you turn it. It's the other way.
Oh. I'm getting it all over myself.
Just keep turning it fast now. Take it right out. Just don't drop it.
Yeah, it's really greasy actually. It's really slippery.
I'll do it. I'll finish it off for
Yeah.
you. So there you go.
It's really slippery. Can I have the towel, please?
Hang on. Right, so there's your oil filter out. Let's see.
Oh wow.
So you drain the rest of the oil into there. Right, let's get this out of the way quick.
And try not to hit your head on the car.
Yep. Right, now bring that towel out.
Yep.
Put that on there.
Alright, clean off this glove a bit.
Before you put the new oil filter on,
Clean it off.
you have to get your finger
Yeah.
and you get a bit of the oil out of this one.
Yeah.
Smear it around the seal on this new one.
Like this.
Yep. Doesn't matter how much you get. That's it. Well, what you're doing is you're making it so that it's slightly lubricated, so that it's easier to tighten up and it will seal nice.
And a bit slippery.
That's it. A bit slippery. Exactly that. So yeah.
Oh wow, that's a lot.
That's alright. That's fine. Doesn't matter how much you put on it because it's going to be full of oil when you put it on the car anyway. So
Yep. Might as well get it used to it.
that's right. What did you say, so?
That was made in Germany. Is that
Made
okay?
in Germany. That's fine. Yep. So pick out the new oil filter.
Yep.
So we've got a Bosch oil filter going back on.
Bosh.
Yep, and the job is done.
That's funny.
And you've basically got to twiddle that back on up there
Oh god.
where the other one came out. So let's move this back a little bit.
Yeah.
There you go.
What way is this going?
Clockwise.
Yeah.
So you can see where it goes on up there, yeah?
Yep. And And then twist it that way.
Yeah, keep twiddling it until it catches.
Oh. Can't get it on.
Yeah, sometimes it's a bit tricky to start off. You have to get it just at the right angle. It looks like you've done it. Done it?
Yep.
Well done. Keep going all the way up.
Now I can just spin it.
Now with an oil filter, when you're putting it back on, you're only supposed to do it up.
Good.
Yeah, you're only supposed to do it up as tight as you can with your hands. So
Yep.
get that towel and wipe the front of the engine where it's all dripped down. That's it. Get all that off as much as you can.
Or at least most of it.
Yeah. And then get both hands on that oil filter and just do it up as tight as you possibly can.
Okay. Let's do this. It's a bit hard because arms aren't long enough.
Right.
I think that's good.
That's good, okay.
I think
there you
so.
go.
You
I'll
need
give
to
it a double check in a second, but
Yep.
that is your oil filter on and that is your oil drain. So next thing we'll do is we can go top side to the car. We'll
Yep.
actually probably lower it back down because we haven't got to go back under here anymore.
Oh, that's good.
And we can do all the stuff that we need to do from the top. So let's, I'll just check this oil filter everybody and then we'll go top side. Right, Zoe's going to pull the oil out from under the car in the bowl. Gently, because it'll slop everywhere. Look at the state of that.
Black. God,
Cool.
that's gross.
That is pretty bad. Not pretty bad, it's just dark where it's been in the car, but
Yeah.
I don't know how many miles has it done since the oil change. Don't know? Okay, so we don't know how many miles it's done. We'd have to check that and maybe I'll put it on screen, but that is pretty black. So it's definitely well used and it needed a good oil change, so that's going to do the engine a world of good. So we're going to get this lowered back down on the ground. So we've finished underneath the car now.
Don't forget the spanner.
We're lucky with this car that it hasn't got any under tray, any under trays or anything on it, which is good because otherwise you've got to unbolt all the under trays and everything first. But because this is a little bit older, it hasn't got any of that, so that's absolutely superb. Right, let's get this lowered down and then we'll come back to you. Right, next thing we're going to do is the airbox. Zoe's going to do this. She's got the electric ratchet here and she's going to buzz off the screws around the edge of this box and then we can change the filter. Go on then, Zoe.
Wait, how long?
Hold it square,
Yeah.
like that. That's it. That's it. That's what you need to do. Just take them out. They haven't got to come out all the way. There's another one there.
No.
Bit more. Bit more. That's it. Next one. They stay in the lid, you see, so hopefully you won't lose them. Keep it square to it. That's it, like that. That's it. Next
The
one.
last one's here.
Got one down the back here.
How next to reach that?
Put it down there like that. I'll put the extension on the ratchet.
Okay.
That's it, you're alright, yeah, let it go. Bit more. That's it.
And then you've got another
One
one
you got
there.
in the corner there, you see that?
You put my sleeve up in it, please.
Bit more. That's it, I think, yep.
Yep.
And is there another one?
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
there's one under there,
Oh.
which is a pain, which means we've got to take this hose off.
Is that
Okay.
going to leak?
No, it's just got air goes through that. So, look, do you want to buzz that off quickly, do it loose, or
Yeah.
go, one here,
I don't
and do it. So you undo this clamp. Yeah, do it loose.
There you go. Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, it's
Bit more,
now.
little bit more.
I can see it.
Hold it.
I can see it moving.
Yeah, no, but sometimes you have to do it a little bit more because otherwise it won't fit over the end of the plastic underneath because it has like a lump in it.
Okay.
That's alright, there you go. See if it works.
I think that will come off.
There you go. Right.
Yay.
Now you can get to that last bolt with the ratchet.
I'll hold that.
On there. Put your finger in the end of it if you want. That's it.
Like this?
Yep, that's it. Keep it square to it. Otherwise you chew it up. That's it. Cool. Right. A bit faster. A bit more. That's it. Right, now, give us a ratchet. That cover should lift off now. Do you want to see if you can lift it off?
Yay!
Hang on, I've got a little bit more on this one here that needs to come out. That's it. A little winkle, there you go.
Perfect.
There you go.
My favourite colours.
Right, gonna get the new air filter loose.
Yep.
It's over there in the box. It's the green one. Take that out though. Just pull it out, should just pull it out. That's the air filter. Look at the bottom of it, see how dirty it is. See the dirt in it? It's not too bad actually, that one. But you can see all the bits in here, look. It's got all the bits of leaves and everything, because the air gets sucked in from that pipe there, from the outside world. It comes through
Did
the...
it hoover up my hair?
No, it comes through this box, through that air filter, and that's what stops all the bits going into the engine, and it goes into this pipe, then into the engine.
Is that also what creates the air conditioning?
No, this is just to feed the engine with
This
air.
is just like
So you
a-
need air and fuel and spark to make the fuel ignite.
This is just like a hot tub filter.
It is kind of like a hot tub filter, you're right.
Can't get this thing
So
open.
we'll pick these bits out as best we can. So I don't think we've got a hook handed. It doesn't matter too much about this, but we'll get that. If you can get out the most of it, then
Perfect. Top and
There you go.
you need to.
Can't get it open, I tried.
Yay!
There we
Oh, it's
go.
the same colours.
Look at that.
There's a nice new
Oh,
one.
it's bright yellow. No, that's what it's like when it's clean.
That's it. Give us a look, give us that. Give us
Look
it.
at that compared to
Yeah,
that.
show it on camera, though.
Look at that compared to that.
Yeah, look at that. See? Much
Bright
cleaner.
yellow.
So
And I
the-
thought that was
Put the old
clean.
one back in the box, so we know which.
Tar, mate.
That's it. Put that in there.
Looks like
And then you can
sponge.
put that back in there. It's made out of paper.
Paper.
Or like cardboard.
Trees.
That's it. So make, when you put this in, you're going to make sure this rubber bit is all round the edge, is all pushed down nice and tight on the seal. See it click down? Just pushes over the edge. That's it. Now you're going to get your cover. And basically you've got to put it back on and do all the bolts back up.
Okay. So they.
Whoop, got your glove caught on it.
Yeah.
So you get that on there like that. Make sure it's all
It's
in
still a
line.
bit orange.
That's it. And put it like that. Then you get your ratchet and you do it back up again. And you've got to twist that bit on the end of the ratchet so it's going the other way. Yep. You only go one way. Other way. Other way. That's it.
Oh, that sounded cool. It's got
Grease on the
black
hands. Well, do them
grease.
up then.
Oh.
Start off with that one because then you can put the hose back on
Yay. Can I do the hose?
if you want.
Yeah.
Zoe do it because she's doing this bit of a job.
All
Make sure you
right.
keep it square, remember? On the top like that. That's it. That's it. Sometimes with these bolts they don't always do up mega tight because they're going into plastic, so it might just spin a little bit. So if you see it spinning, just stop.
That's on, isn't it?
A bit more. That's it, till it goes tight. That's it, that's more like that. Push it a little bit faster if you want. A bit more though, push it more. That one I think is just spinning, so let's do the next one. That's it. Keep it square to it. A bit more. Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Maybe my battery's gone flat in my ratchet.
Hope not.
Yeah, it has.
That's sad.
So we have to use the manual one.
That's fine, I guess. Can I screw the hose back on?
Yeah, okay.
Ooh.
You may have to put your finger just behind it, stop it moving, that's it. You've got it.
Valuable life lessons. Now we do them at school. Well, this is cargo.
Yeah, this, you wouldn't do this at school, would you?
Nope.
It's much more interesting.
I said these are valuable life lessons, and she said, yeah, we do these at school. And she said, well, this is a car, we don't do this at school. Oh, food. Oh,
Careful.
do you want me to hold that so
Tell
that
you
we can
what, hang
have
on a
two
second.
hands?
Hang on a second, I'll get something easier for you to do that with.
Got banana. That's correct.
Look how dirty my gloves are. I love it. So do I, actually. It's nice having your
That should fit on the end of there.
Dad, it's nice
Nope,
having
hang
your
on.
hands dirty without them actually being dirty.
Yeah.
Like this. You don't have to faff around scrubbing it 10
Use
times.
that though. We'll go straight over the end of it.
Well, that's
it.
so much easier.
That's it. Don't be silly. That's
There you
it.
go.
Well done. Right, let's just make sure that there's one more bolt we've got to do there. Just quickly twist that one up.
And then you can have lunch because I'm starving.
Yeah, then we can have lunch. Yeah.
Doing craft services takes hard work. And muscle.
Right. So that one's done.
Yep.
We'll just go around and check they're tight. Sure they all. Well, they're not all going. They're not all going up tight enough.
It's on my jumper.
Don't tell mummy. That one's tight.
My hands are so powdery.
Some of these won't do up tight, but that's all right. We've got 3 that are doing up tight. Right. That is the air filter done. We're not doing spark plugs, but I will show you those in a minute. We've got one more thing to change, which is the cabin filter, but we're going to do that after we've had some lunch because the girls are hungry.
So, top
Right.
banana, let's crack on.
We're going to have some lunch and we'll come back to you. Right, everyone has been fed and watered. We're back out after lunch, and before we go any further, I did say there's one more filter to do, but we're going to put the oil back in the car first before we forget. So if you take the cap off loose, it untwists.
And
That's it.
I just had
Put it
my earrings removed and that really hurt.
Okay, that's fine. Put it on the side over there.
This bit?
Yeah.
Does it matter what way?
No, so it's not like that. You get oil and everything. There we go.
Just that tiny splotch.
Put your funnel in there.
Is that meant to be there?
To prevent spillage.
That's it. Right, now when you pour it,
Yeah.
get in camera so you can see. You don't want to pour it like that because it glugs.
It'll bubble.
You want to pour it sideways like that.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that before.
Okay. So you hold it, get it over the top of it, and
How much am I going to need?
a fair bit. So just keep pouring it until. Nice. See, we'll see what colour the colour difference is compared to the other stuff. Look,
The other stuff was like thick black sludge.
it was. You're right.
That looks like apple juice.
It looks like apple juice. It does a little bit though. So you're right. Keep going, Liz.
And that looks like olive juice.
This takes about 4 litres of oil. So what we'll do, we'll just pull the dipstick out slightly to let the air out, so it goes in a bit quicker. And you want to check it. Just check it in a second. You've got a measure on the side of the jug. Look, take it up. You're dripping everywhere. Got to watch what you're doing. So you put in 2.5 litres so far. So you want to put in another 1.5 litres. When you stop pouring it, let it stop dripping over the funnel before you move the bottle.
Like this.
That's that. That's it. Another
What
litre.
number will it be going down to?
1. That's it. Have a look at that. Just about. Oh, you've got loads to go yet. Go on, do another bit then.
Looks like really thick apple
Right,
juice.
before you do any more, stop that from doing it. We'll get a cloth and
Oh,
we'll check.
it's almost there
I've got a
actually.
little cloth.
What, that one?
No, it's the white oil I'm talking about.
I've got one floppy thing.
Is this okay?
Show me that. There's dirt running down there.
Dad, I've got one floppy thing.
Right. Put that down in a sec, Luce.
Yep. It's on the
Dipstick is this yellow bit here.
just this.
Let me tilt this camera down because it's not
Then
quite
you have
showing
to
it.
pull it up and down.
So take it out, yeah.
Yep. Oh, this
All the way
tests the oil.
That's it, wipe it on there first. It's clean. So get it on one corner of it, that's it. Put it back all the way in.
It tests the oil, doesn't it?
Test the level, yeah. All the way down to the bottom, push it in. That's it.
Yep.
Now take it back out. Hold it up and have a look and see what mark it's on. So you've got 2 notches on there.
Yep.
bottom one and the top one. It is actually just about on the top one, but that will go down when we run the engine. So put it back in.
Tiny bit more.
No, not yet. Put it back in. Take the funnel out. Make sure it doesn't drip. Put it in the oil bottle. Yeah, put it in the oil bottle. That's it. Put the cap back on.
Yeah. Forgetting where I put it.
That's it. Right, now go round to the car.
Yeah.
Make sure it's in neutral. You remember how to do that?
Shake it left and right.
Shake it left and right. That's it. Okay. Start it up then. Start it up. Don't know why the wipers are on, but anyway. Go on. Turn the key. That's it. There goes. There goes. That's it. Right. Just leave that for a couple of seconds. It'll go round. Okay, switch it off. Okay. Now come back round here. And we'll just let the oil drain back down again for a second. Probably 10 or 15 seconds, maybe a bit longer. And then we'll pull it. So pull it, if you pull the dipstick out again and wipe it clean. That's it. Give it a second, just give it a minute, because you've got to let the oil drain back down to the pan in the bottom. Just make sure it's all the way down, because otherwise we'll get a false reading. We'll think there's less oil in it than there really is, because it'll still be draining down. Okay.
I don't like this.
It should drain down fairly quick. So dip it in there and see.
Try not to bend it.
Yep, that's it. Take it back out again. Hold it level. Hold it to flick it everywhere. Now you can see now that it's gone down to the minimum mark. Because it's run and it's filled the oil filter up with oil and it's all circulated around the engine. So you need to take your cap back off again.
Yep.
Leave that sticking out a little way so the air can get out. That's it. Oh, no, you're right, that's it. That's it.
Down there, that way up.
Funnel back in. You probably need about another 3/4 of a litre, I reckon. What are you down to on the can? Litre and a half. So put half a litre in and see how we get on. How do you pour it?
Oh.
You just drip that everywhere again.
Sorry
You've
about
got to watch what you're doing.
Sideways.
Have a look at your measure on the side. Bit more.
Almost there.
Right, that should probably do it, I would have thought.
Yeah, bang on.
Right, okay. So let that drain down again for a second. And then you want to take your dipstick out and wipe it again while you're waiting. You haven't got to wipe the whole thing, just the bottom, because it doesn't get all up here.
I just find it better to do it like that. Okay, dipstick goes back in.
Go on then, all the way back down.
All the way down. Pull it up again.
Hold it, that's it. What you want? Yeah, about half, just over halfway between the two now. So you want a little bit more oil, and then you should be somewhere near it.
Somewhere.
So leave that sticking out again. Remember, for a little way. Let the air out. Turn it if it doesn't go in. That's it. That's it.
Leave that about there.
Yep.
Another half.
Up. That's it.
I keep on forgetting about that.
Yep.
This is boring.
Did you find any confidence though? You did, didn't you?
Show me.
Oh, yeah.
That's below one.
Give it one more glug. That's it.
That was like 3 glugs.
That's all right.
There we go.
Check your oil one more time, then on the dipstick. And you've got to take it out and wipe it first. Remember.
Yeah.
Okay. Stick.
What do you reckon? Looks spot on to me.
Yep. I
Okay.
agree.
There you go. That's your oil filled up then. So you want to take the funnel back out, put that in the top of the oil can.
Shake it first to make sure that there's none on there.
Yep. Put your cap back in,
Yep.
and that's all done. Give that a little wipe around the cap where you dripped it.
Yep. Clean that up. And
Now,
there is your oil.
that's your oil. Now if we was doing spark plugs, we're not doing spark plugs today everybody, but if we was doing spark plugs, these, look Zoe, come here so you can see this. If we was doing spark plugs, these are where you spark plugs, these are the leads, and you pop these off, it makes a pop noise, like that. That's the HT lead, and down that hole is a spark plug. If we was changing them, you'd undo them from there, take them out, put the new ones in,
And then put it back in.
and then put the leads back on again. And you have to make sure they click on. Ready? Like that.
Sounds good.
Okay. So if we was doing those, they're the 4 spark plugs. They're very easy to get to on this engine. Other engines are a bit more difficult, but these ones, 1, 2, 3, 4,
Very okay.
and that bit there is the coil pack, which makes the spark.
Okay.
So
we
we're
need
not.
to give that a refill.
We do need to give that a refill. We've got to top up the coolant reservoir, so I'll just pause the video there for a second. I'll come back to you in a second and we'll get some water just to top that up a little bit. Right, we've got some antifreeze, long life coolant. It is concentrate, but we're only giving it a little top up, so rather than just putting plain water in it, we're going to put some of this in it. Right, if you take that cap off there, Zoe, you do it. There you go, well done. Twist it all the way off.
Hard.
Is it? Want some help? You get it loose?
Yep.
You do get a bit.
You twisted it the right way.
No, that's fine. Yeah, it gets a bit stuck because these, for whatever reason, the plastic binds up on them.
Do I need gloves for this bit?
Not really. You can see that took a bit of turning. I might want to put a little bit of something on the thread on it, just to. Right,
Loosen it up a bit.
Zoe. Did you see the way Lucy poured the oil?
Like that.
She poured it
Sideways.
sideways, not like that. Sideways, so it doesn't glug. Yeah. So you've got a little funnel, don't you, Red? I'm just going to get a little funnel, just so she's got a little funnel. That's a screen wash. We need to put some in there as well, probably.
Can I do this one?
Yep. So we'll put a little funnel in there just so we've got something for you to pour into. Come round this side,
Is it
though.
heavy?
No, not really. And you just need to pour it in there.
Yeah, it was.
Can you see this line? This is max. The bottom underneath the max is what you want to
So
fill
you
it up to.
can have it there, but
That's the minimum.
You can't go
Above
on
it.
top.
No, it has to have a bit of space above it to expand. Pour it into that funnel.
You're fine.
Where's the one? Be careful.
Oh wow, that is.
Yeah.
That is like glowing. That's so
Okay.
cool. It's like glow in the dark. It's bright pink. Looks neon.
It's antifreeze.
It's so cool. Maybe we should.
Right, check the level. You're just above the minimum at the moment, so you want a little bit more.
That's it.
Keep going. That's it, stop. Perfect. Well done.
Wow.
So now you can see that that's all filled up with pink. It's just up to the line.
Take that bit out.
There.
Where would you like the phone?
Oh, look inside. It looks bright pink.
Yeah, it is bright pink. Right, you've got to put this cap back on, Zoe.
There's a cap on.
See what we'll do. WD-40.
WD-40 always fixes everything. The cap is up here. But we're going to put
Don't
some
want a lot. Just give it. Get it so you're on camera.
I've only seen it in like with that red thing.
Right.
straw.
So you want a little tiny spray in there, just to get a little bit on the thread. The thread look, is actually on the outside of this. It's not on the inside. So you want a little spray in there. Like that. Turn it round.
And you're going to keep on spraying.
And put a lovely little spray this side. And there you go, and that should be enough. Now if you wind that back on, it should go on a bit easier.
I already got the wash liquid.
Okay. Is that a bit easier? That's a lot easier, isn't it? Amazing what difference a little bit of that WD-40 makes. I know you shouldn't really put too much on plastics, but a little tiny bit like that will be alright. Is that all the way done? That's it, well done,
Perfect.
good job. That's it, right there you go. So that's the coolant topped up for the radiator in the car. That's what keeps the engine cool, okay? The one you're topping up now is for the screen wash, for the windscreen wipers.
Yep.
Where's
Clip
you,
that bit up.
I did it last week.
oh, did you? Did you
Clip
use
that
that
bit
last
up.
week?
I can't remember if I did or I didn't.
Or I don't want to mix what you put in there, that's all. Show me. It says ready mix, so it should be fine. Problem is it's got loads of bits in it. It's going to clog up the filter. Hang on.
Oh, little shake.
Full ones here. Where's that full one from?
On the shelf probably.
It won't need much.
No, right, okay,
Okay.
try that one.
Flip that up. Sideways pour.
Mm-hmm.
Yet again.
Use this or not?
No, it's had antifreeze in it. You don't want to use that.
Right.
Just pour it loose. It should be fine. So, no, actually pour it. Remember?
Sideways.
That's it. That's it. Try and go a little bit faster than that if you can. It'll be all day otherwise.
It's dripping on my foot for some reason.
It's because you dripped it over the side, probably. Looks like Nanny's used a fair bit of screen wash since Grandad filled it up.
How can you see the gauge?
I can't. You'll see it when it gets to the top. Said you filled it up.
Yeah, indeed. There's a light come up on the windscreen, on the speedo.
Oh, right.
That's an infill, I think.
You doing this?
What's there?
Is it right fill up?
I think so. It's up to there.
That's it. Perfect. Well done. Shut the lid.
Clip
Right.
it down.
So that's all that now. That's the main level's done. Now you can check this as well while we're here. We probably won't need anything. This is power steering fluid. Hard to see on the bottle because you should be able to see it on the outside. If you can see fluid in there, which we can, and it looks like it's around about the max level, that's fine. So that's okay.
Yep.
So that's all sorted. So that's all your levels checked as well.
Yep.
Oil's topped up, all filters on, sump plugs in,
Antifreeze.
air filters in.
Yep.
We've got one more filter to do, and that's the cabin filter, which is inside the car. So let's get it set up in there and we'll come back to you. Right, we're in the passenger side footwell and we need to change the cabin filter or the pollen filter, whichever way, what you want to call it. Zoe, I think, is going to try and do this bit.
Try.
So you need to get in there, and there's two little yellow clips you need to take out. Without trying to block the camera. See these yellow clips?
Yeah.
You need to take those two clips out and take that bit of material down. You should just pull off. There you go.
Oh wow.
That's one.
That's
Put
one.
one on the floor. See it? See the other one?
Yeah.
That's it. And that bit of cloth that's there that was holding it up should come out. That's it. That's it. Take that out of the way.
Sorry, shaking you.
Right, there we go. Now underneath there,
There's lots of cables.
there is. But up here is the bit you want to get to. See, there's a little nut on the bottom of it.
Yeah.
I don't know whether I've got the right size socket in here or not, but let's see.
I'll hold that so you don't knock it
I have, yeah. Okay, so you need to unscrew that bolt you can see. There you are.
Okay. What way?
Away from you. Push it away from you. Anti-clockwise. You do it?
Really, my arm's not long enough.
Not long enough? Okay. Well, let me get the cover off then, and then you maybe can pull the filter out.
Is it small or big?
It's the same size as a box one on the seat.
Quite big.
See that
These
screw?
clips?
See that screw that?
Yeah.
Take that out, and there's a cover here, which, in theory, should pop off. But we may have to actually, looking at it, see these two screws here, and these two little tabs,
No, your hands in
the black tabs. Can you
Yeah.
turn those?
10.
Turn them anti-clockwise.
Is it okay if I touch the wires?
Yeah. No, these.
Oh. That way.
That way. Can you do it?
Not really.
Like that. See, little half twists they are.
There's one there.
Where is it?
There.
That's it. That will allow this fuse box to pop down.
Oh, cool.
That's the way-
Lots of
That's
tic-tacs.
well, that's where all your fuses are in the car, you see.
Oh, I thought they were tic-tacs.
No, so if you get a blown fuse, that's where you are. So you have to unhook that. I think it's hooked on at the back there. From that metal bracket that it's in. This is a bit fiddly, this is, which is why I'm helping you.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, something like that.
Help when I...
Right, there we go. So we've actually got to take these two nuts out of the back here because there's a metal bracket in the way of that cover we need to get out. So let's grab a ratchet and we'll take that bracket out.
So, now it's going to be my video. Hello, everybody. What do I say? My father is coming now. That's what I'm going to say, everybody.
Can you undo those two nuts for me?
What?
Get on under there. See. See, there's a metal bracket.
Yeah.
Under here.
Hair's in the way.
Up here, look, there's 2 nuts in the metal
Oh, yeah.
bracket. See them? One
Yeah.
there and one over that side. You need to undo those 2.
Okay. Got my towel. Heebie-jeebies.
Maybe you could do one, then Lucy could do one. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Can you reach it?
Is it in? I can't really twist it. My arm's not long enough.
I may have got the wrong size socket.
Oh.
Can you grab me a 13, please?
13, yes.
Yeah, one like that. Long one.
Okay. Right, so now my sister's going to get the toys. Bit of a change up. 4 minutes to 3. Now 4.
See?
Right.
Well, let me see if it fits and then you can undo it. Yep, that's it. Right, you're on there now. So if you can you undo that though?
Ow.
Turn it. Push it away from you. That's
Ow.
it. Sorry.
Clipped.
That's it. That's it.
I'm not going electrocuted.
No, you won't get electrocuted. Car's not on. Right,
What happens if it was?
nothing. Right, if I take the end off this, you should better twiddle that nut off with that. There you go. Just put it on the end of that nut and twiddle it off. That's it. Wrong way, other way.
Whee.
That's it.
Ah! Technical difficulties.
Can you do it?
Not really.
Do you want Lucy to have a go?
Yes.
Well, I'll do this one. I'll twiddle it off. Yeah, you should better do it now. Look, it's easy. Put it on there now, look, and get that and twiddle it.
Yeah. Got it.
That's it. You might better use your fingers on the actual nut now. If you want to put your hand up there and just undo the nut. That's it.
Yeah.
Spin it off with your fingers. That's it. You got it. There you go. Well done. Good job. Right. Let Lucy in, then she can do the other one. And then we'll get this bracket out of
That's
the way.
the belt.
That's a nut, darling.
Nut. Whatever it is.
Yeah. Right, come on in, Zoe. Swap over with Lucy. Here, Lucy.
You?
Right, see up there, look. You can probably just about see it. See the nut? Over there.
At the back?
Yep, on that metal bracket.
Don't know, I'm going to reach that, but I'll try. And I really do hope
Wires are in the way.
comments on this video. That would be really good.
Well, if I knew that was, I'd say yes. Use 2 hands if you can.
What way am I doing this?
The only way it'll go is you've got the ratchet on it. Push it away from you. Remember to support the end of the ratchet with one hand and push against your own hand effectively.
There we go.
Done it?
We're getting there. Oh. It's a bit hard because I also got the clips in the way.
Yeah, it would be easier with the electric ratchet, but obviously the battery's run out, so. Once you get it a little bit looser, you might be able to just take the ratchet off and twiddle it with your hands, but if it's still difficult, then carry on with that.
Let's try that. Oh god, this thing's falling off the end of it.
No, take it off here. No, you need to take it off the ratchet.
Oh, with the button.
That's it. Now use this bit.
Oh.
See if you can twiddle it by hand. Other end. Other end. You turn by hand. You're going the wrong way. You're going the wrong way. So, anti-clockwise. Lefty loosey. Loosey.
And what's my one?
No, that's what they say. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. So you turn it left to go loose and right to go tight. That's the general rule.
Sorry if my head's in the way of the camera.
It was a little bit.
Zebra.
Zoe zebra, what's that got to do with threads?
With my old Brookside horse.
Oh right.
Let me
Better do that with your fingers
do
now.
that now. Oh god, I dropped it.
That's alright.
Where's that gone?
Don't worry about it. Will that metal bracket come off?
What metal bracket?
The one you just undone the nuts for. The black bit.
Oh, this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's the nut. The wire.
You've got a wing clip around the back of the wires.
No arm room. God.
Do you want me to help you?
Yeah.
Right. So look, you just twiddle it off. Like that. That's one off. That's two off. There you go. Right, that's that out of the way. So that's the metal bracket you can see there that holds that fuse box in. Clang, clang. Right. So the bit we want to get to now is up there. It's this plastic cover over here. Let me move the camera so people can see. You can see there's a plastic cover up here. There's the light. There it is. It's this plastic cover here you want to take off, and that's where the filter is behind there. I think there's another bolt up there. Can I just get where you are, Luce, a minute?
Yep. I thought I was there.
Hang on a second. I'm just seeing what's there.
Stick your head in.
Yeah, see, sometimes they don't have all the bolts put back in, and sometimes they do. This one has had all the bolts put back in, which actually makes it a bit harder.
Put your head in a footwell.
I have got my head in the footwell, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Right.
really funny.
Let Lucy do this one, Zoe, because she's done one of these already. There you go.
Right. What am I doing with this?
Up here, if you look up there on this cover,
Yep.
there's a nut halfway up.
This one up
Bolt, I
here.
should say.
What? It's at the back. It's at the very back.
The one of these that looks like that.
Oh yes, I am looking at the right one. Put it in there.
Will it not fit?
I don't think so.
If it won't fit, then we'll have to get a ratchet and put that on the end of a ratchet.
Oh, blinding myself. Oh,
Turn the light
Yeah.
around there.
I don't think I can get it on. I think
Right,
it's
go
a
and
bit
get the small
too
ratchet.
long.
Go and get the small ratchet that fits that in a little tiny quarter drive ratchet.
I think it says how many miles it's out now.
Right, well, we've got the middle bolt out. Lucy's just doing the last bolt, which is actually a Torx bolt, which is holds in the one of the pipes on the side of the airbox. So we've got there's two sort of small, I think they're 7 mils or 8 mils, and then there's one Torx bolt. Now a lot of the times these bolts don't get replaced when this pollen filter's been changed, so that tells me this pollen filter's probably never been changed, because people don't put all the bolts back in because they can't be bothered. So that is kind of a good thing in a way, because it means that all the bolts are still there, and we can obviously
Scratching my hand on all these clips.
Lucy, your face isn't in the camera.
So what?
that's fine.
All of these are rainbow. They change different colours.
Alright.
Now it's red.
Can you do it, Liz?
I can, it just falls out so easily.
We'll get the extension.
This one?
Yep, take the socket off the end of it. No, take the socket off the end of this.
Oh, thought you meant on that. Hiya!
Take that out. Push the button.
Oh, yeah. And then put that one on. And then put that one on the end of it.
Yep, see if that works easier for you. Right, after a bit of time, we've got the 3 bolts out. It's a bit fiddly. Now, can you reach in there now, Luce, and get that plastic cover off the front?
This one here.
The one that the bolts went through.
And this one.
Should be loose. It's only thin.
This bit's not coming out.
This bit up here.
Oh. I was pulling on the wrong bit then.
That bit. Right, that's the bit you want to take
That
out.
bit.
So we had 3 bolts holding that in. Which is really fiddly. So inside there is a filter, which if I just start it off, you should be able to pull it out sideways. Hang on. It's getting caught on that pipe at the top, which is a pain. Can you see it, Luce?
Not really. Your hand's in the way.
I've never had it with this pipe here before. It's a right pain. Now unthread all that panel that goes away from you. It's got little clips on this end. So you'll see. We're taking this side panel out. There you go, guys. Taking that side panel out. It's held in with 2 Torx screws behind 2 little trim pieces that go in those holes on the other side. Turn it over, Luce. You'll see. There's two little trim pieces that go in there and there, which you take out, and there's Torx bits behind there, so that gives us a bit more room. And the problem we've got is up here, this hose, you need to pop that out the side there, I think, to be able to get the filter out. I've never had this before. This is a really daft design because it's right in the way.
What is happening?
Right. You can see up there now I've took the side panel off and the pipe off. You can see that's the filter just there. So I want to get the girls to try and pull that out. See if they can get that out and put the new one in. Need a little bit of help with this bit, girls, because otherwise it's a bit fiddly. Do you want to try and get this out though?
Try.
See the filter up there, look, this white thing?
Yeah.
You get it out and put it sideways so it comes out. Right, let me pull this over out the way.
Try not to pull the tic-tacs off.
Yeah, you get that to pull it right out sideways. Keep pulling it as much as you can, get it all the way out.
Why are there some empty spaces where the fuses are?
Because not everything's got a fuse. Maybe this car's not got everything that they have on all the cars, if that makes sense. Might have different
How
specifications.
big is this?
Right, now you might have to thread it. You might have to thread it behind the wires to get it out. It's a proper fiddle, this job.
Too much of a fiddle. And once we've done this, we can relax and have a nice snooze in the car. Well, not me. I'm going to be watching Mr. Grinch.
Right.
I practically watch it every day.
Right, there we go. There's our pollen filter. It's gradually getting there.
Getting
There you go. That's
That
it.
is massive. Really big.
It looks a little bit grubby, not too bad. I've seen a lot worse.
That's nice.
It's got a carbon filter in that as well, so that's why it's a little bit grey. Okay.
Take that.
There's the new, there's the old. That's the new one. Both of them have got the carbon in them, so they are a little bit grey, as you can see on that side. But it is a lot cleaner, as you can see. Compared, hold that up though. Other side. You can see that's a lot cleaner. The two compared. So now all we've got to do is push that new one back in there. You've got to make sure when you do this,
You keep it
you get.
sideways.
No, you've got to see on the top there. It's got arrows on it.
No.
It says airflow.
What does that mean?
So the airflow coming in from the outside of the car, so you've got to put it in so it's facing, the arrows are facing into the car.
Yeah, I don't think I could do that, but
So it basically goes back up here in this side. I think I may have to help you with this because it's going to be fiddly getting this back in, girls.
yeah, I don't
Okay.
really think I like to do that bit. Do anything else but that bit. Except for the greasy part.
Except that's all of it though.
Look in between.
So you've got to fiddle it in between the wiring.
Look in between, Dad.
Oh yeah, it's dirty in there, isn't it? Zoe's looking inside the folds of the filter and it's quite dirty inside.
Got lots of leaves.
Yep. This is not an easy thing to do, this. I'm sorry,
Just turn it up.
sorry everybody that you're not going to be able to see a lot doing this, but there's not much room for me in here, let alone you. Wait.
Look at that. I've definitely got the most.
Can I get where you are, Zoe, please?
Yeah.
I need to kneel where you are. That's it. Thank you. You kind of have to hold this fuse box out of the way to get it in there at the same time, which is a right pain because there's not enough room for it really. There's probably some really easy way to do this, but I don't know what it is. kind of just have to winkle it in as best you can, and eventually it will go in. Like that. There we go. And all you've got to do then is put your cover back on again and your pipe, and then it's a reversal of all the things we just done. So I'm going to get all that bolted back up. The cover goes on the side first. In fact, no. Yeah, the cover goes on the side first. Then this funny pipe that I pulled out, that you saw, this bit, just there, that goes back in again. And then the bracket for the fuse panel goes back on, and then the fuse panel hooks back in. So we're going to do a reverse of that, get all that done, and then we should be somewhere near it. Right, after a lot of faffing about, we've got all this back together. This is a right pain of a job, this. So basically, I'm just going to go through quickly what you have to take off to get this job done. You have to take this side trim off, which is these two caps pop out, and there's two Torx bits behind there. You have to take the felt bit off with these two yellow clips, that pops down. You then unclip with those two half-turn fasteners the fuse panel, and you unhook it off the black bracket. You unbolt the black bracket. Once that's all off, you have to take this pipe off. Hopefully you can see this there. Let's just see a little bit of it there. That goes into the side of the airbox. Now be careful, because I did actually break the side of the airbox slightly getting that out, and that goes onto a vent behind the glove box. So you have to winkle your hand up behind it and get that out. And that is held in with one Torx bit on the cover that you're trying to take off for the cabin filter. And once you've got that off, you've got two little, I think they're 8mm, which you take off. That then allows you to take the cover off for the cabin filter, and as you saw, you winkle the filter out and then back in again with the new one, and then that is a reverse of everything you have to do. So we've got all that back together again. That by far is the most fiddliest bit of the job. It's a bit of a pain, bit of a stupid idea to put it right up behind a fuse box when they know that you're going to be changing the cabin filter every so often, but there we go. So that's done anyway, and that completes the service on the Focus. We're not doing spark plugs because it's running absolutely fine. They weren't done that long ago, I think probably maybe a year ago, something like that, so they were okay. We're leaving those be for now. So we've done everything else, all the filters, all the levels. There's no fuel filter according to Euro car parts for this car, which is why we haven't changed the fuel filter. I assume it's got one inside the tank, so that is why we haven't changed that. So right, there we go, that is job done. Top banana. Right then, so can a 10 and an 8-year-old service a car? Well, I reckon so. With a little bit of help from me here and there, that went really rather well, so that was good. The hardest bit was that cabin filter. It was right up in the footwell. It was in a stupidly sort of, what's the word?
Unget-atable.
Yeah, that's a good one. Unaccessible. An unaccessible place, but we persevered. You had a go, didn't you? And you had a go, and then I had a go, so we all had a go. So we all did it together, all did a bit each, and it worked out really well. So yes, an 8 and a 10-year-old, 10 and an 8-year-old can service a car with a little bit of help from Dad, so that's all right. We've got Nanny's car serviced. She's ready to go for another sort of 10,000 miles, and everything is absolutely marvellous. So that is going to be the end of the video for today. Remember, if you do like this video and you like my back catalogue, make sure you do 4 things: like,
Subscribe, comment,
share, and hit the notification bell. There's 5 things. There you go. An extra one today. And if you want to join me soon, and maybe these 2, for more automotive adventures, I will see you again next time. Cheers, guys.
Top banana.